Hello. Today's day 46. I'm still searching mine. April 11th. And yeah. Today was a good day. I learned a lot of things today. Pretty cool, and it's kind of funny. This morning, I took my cold shower, but I don't know, I was very giddy. I was very happy. I don't know, for whatever reason, I was extremely happy, right? Um, I think that's because yesterday I was outside most of the day, and I paid attention where the sun was, and I knew exactly where the sun was at all times. So my body knew how to release the hormones when I woke up in the morning and sort of in that cycle. Because if you don't know, light controls your circadian rhythm, right? Light controls the secretion of your hormones, and how you get that light is like when you get that light also dictates when your hormones are released, right? In the morning, you should have high cortisol and stuff like that. I was really happy, and I was happy yesterday too, waking up like just very very happy, and both of those days I got a lot of sunlight. Today I didn't because I got trapped in school, um, where I had to stay inside, sit down for 8 hours, and not even see the sun in the morning because I have to wake up when it's dark. I think that's, thievery of my health. So the U.S. government should, please please change something about that because it sucks. It sucks so bad. But whatever. What can you do about that? Um, I'm still energetic right now. If you look at my past two videos, I was very tired at the end. Very tired. And now I'm like really energetic. Why? Because I didn't get that sunlight in the morning. My whole circadian rhythm is F right now. Now I think it's like, 4 p.m. ish? Like, that's how, like, my body's circadian rhythm point is. Because the first time I really got sunlight is when I was on the bus or walking out. I think maybe in total today, I got an hour of just me in the sun, probably. Or even less. And I had to stay inside, do work, whatever. But the weekends are so much more like capable of just improving your life, and I don't know. So the school system is a thievery of your time, a thievery of your health, and I'm all for learning, right? But the system in which they do it is literally just taking away from so much of our health and so much of our benefits. And I think if you ask scientists this, then they will probably most definitely agree with me that kids need to wake up on their own time, spend as much time as they can in bed, and get sunlight and get active and not sit down for 7 hours straight. Like, there's scientific literature behind that, but whatever, it is what it is. You can't change. Sorry for my little rant there. Yeah, I was very happy, and then I went to school, whatever, did some tests, I did well on those, came back, started doing some homework, and I kind of got caught in the social media loop where I was procrastinating my work, and it wasn't even really important work, but I knew I was procrastinating it, and I knew I was like, I'm just scrolling to pass time. I'm just scrolling to run away from my problems. I have a problem right here, and this is getting my work done. And the only way for it to go away is if I just dive through and get my work done. And it's relatively easy work, right? It's just math practice problems. But I wasn't doing it. And then I remember something that Andrew Huberman said, where if you're procrastinating work, right, and if you're at that point, then the best thing to do is do something that's harder and more difficult than the thing that you're procrastinating. And you might think, like, that's a little strange, but for me, it's a lot easier for me to hop in the cold shower, right? Because I'm so used to doing it every single morning for, like, the past 4 months. So that wasn't an option, right? I couldn't cold shower because I'm so used to it, right? I look forward to cold showers. It's fun for me, right? So I decided I'm just gonna do 50 push-ups. 50 push-ups is it's harder work for me than a cold shower, and it's harder than doing my math problems. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do these. And then that put me in after doing those 50 push-ups, I gained motivation for doing my math problems. And then, that's how dopamine works, right? the more pain, the more not anti-pleasure you experience, the more motivation you'll have to do these things, right? And whatever. So that's one thing. And then after that, I made some food, and I watched a video and I learned about poly unsaturated fats and seed oils and how terrible they are for you. And it's crazy because my father, right, he's an individual who's really into this, really into health and all of that, and is really into like ingredients and everything like that, and knows a lot. And I used to think that he's kind of, a little bit iffy and a little crazy, like, oh no, the science says it's okay, right? The FDA allows it, so it must be healthy. And then in recent years, right, all of this information has been coming out about seed oils, artificial food colorings, artificial sweeteners, all of these things that my father has been telling me. Oh, I'm never buying this for you. If I put this in your body, it's, it's like I'm purposefully hurting you, right? And then now that all this information is coming out, right, it's being really brought into the surface. It's kind of like surreal. It's like, dang, my dad has been saying this for years, and I really haven't been listening to him and whatever. So it's kind of crazy. But yeah, but like when I'm talking about poly unsaturated fats, right, I'm talking about like canola oil. What else? I know canola oil off the top of my head, sunflower oil, stuff like that. Just search up like the fats I used to cook with, right? Like you individually, right? Look at the fats you used to cook with, right? Write them down, and then search up whether they are saturated fats, mono unsaturated fats, or poly unsaturated fats. Search these up, right? If they are poly unsaturated fats, then it's a no-go. Just don't ever use it. It's poison to your body, right? It's really bad for you. And if it's a mono unsaturated fat, it's okay, right? It's decent. Mono unsaturated fat, things like olive oil, right? If you cook with olive oil, it's okay. And saturated fats are the best fats that you could use. Saturated fats are like fats like butter, fats like lard, fats like, duck fat. These saturated fats tend to be solid. Like a couple of years ago, my family moved to cooking with like single-handedly saturated fats, right? Things like natural butter, lard, pork lard, just all like random like different types of animal fats. I thought it was kind of weird, but whatever, it tasted the same. But now I realize it's like, dang, all this research is coming out about polyunsaturated fats, stuff like seed oils, right? Polyunsaturated fats are seed oils, right? So all this information is coming out, and it's like, dang, dude, I'm so glad my family, moved on from this years ago, right? I was gifted the chance to understand this information before, and now it's, I'm glad that it's coming to light. But yeah, man, and the fact that the FDA, which is the Food and Drug Administration in the U.S., allows stuff like Red 40, polyunsaturated fats, and artificial sweeteners that mess up your gut microbiome, all of these things, like the fact that the government allows this is kind of crazy to me. I know in the European Union it's banned. So like most of that stuff is banned because it's it's proven, negative health effects. Stuff like sucralose, right? Artificial sweetener, bad for your gut microbiome, but it's still everywhere. Yeah. So the best thing, honestly, if you live in America, it's so hard to come by naturally food because even healthy food is bad for you, dude. It's like the stuff that you cook with, like healthy food. It just infects it, dude. It's like, it's so hard. And if you want more information on this, right, I may not be the best speaker. Of course, I'm a 16-year-old who just, who's learning this stuff, who's trying to get my head in this space. There's this YouTuber called Kaal Raam, I think. Kaalraam. He was one of Hamza's employees and stuff like that. But he knows a lot about this stuff, and it's very, very interesting. Is that a spider? Who knows? It's tiny. But yeah, it's crazy that, like, how unhealthy things have gotten now, especially in America. It's really bad. What else? Oh, and same thing like that my dad told me to do a while ago, and I've been doing every day, and I'm used to it now. I put pink Himalayan salt, like a little bit, in my water every single day, and it really replenishes your electrolytes as you drink water, instead of just completely flushing them out with pure water. And think about it this way: in the olden times, right? You'd get water from wells. You'd get water from natural resources. You'd get water from lakes. What do these lakes and wells have? They have trace minerals. That's why, if you've ever been to a well, like a real well, the water tastes kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of like zangy. Like there's an electric taste to it. There's a little bit of that zap, that little pop, right? It's fine. I used to drink water from wells all the time when I spent summer with my family in Romania. So it's normal, like it's just how it is. And that water has trace minerals, right? Trace minerals that you need, and your electrolytes. So if you add a little bit of like pink Himalayan salt in your water, you're gonna replenish yourself with those trace minerals and stuff like that. So that's what I recommend doing. I find that my hydration is a lot better. I used to drink, this is like a 40-ounce water bottle. I used to drink 3-4 of these a day, and I'd still feel thirsty. I think this is maybe my second, and I've had it since this morning. At first it'll taste weird, but now for me it's weird tasting normal water. Normal water for me is like, it kind of hurts my throat a little bit, and I love the salt water because I don't know, for me it tastes better. The electrolytes in it, it's so much better for you, and whatever. Yeah, I could be wrong, right? Everything I said in this video, I could be wrong. Then again, I'm a 16-year-old, I'm trying to learn, right? And I'm 99% sure the stuff that I'm saying in this video is right, but I always could be wrong. There always could be more information that I'm not understanding, right? And take my words with, of course, some a grain of salt. Okay, yeah, a grain of salt. But yeah, like really think about it and do your research. Look at the guy who I talked about. I'll put him in the description. And yeah, this is like like videos like these talking about health and stuff like that can get so long. Like right now I'm at 13 minutes. This is probably my longest video that I've recorded. They can get so long because of how in-depth it is and how much of a scam, right, modern health is. It's crazy. Yeah, whatever. And if you're watching this and you genuinely made it to the end, you're a G. You are a G. Thank you. I appreciate you for spending your time and listening to me rant about whatever. And yeah, I genuinely hope you have a wonderful day. I do appreciate all the comments and likes and support. I'm seeing my community grow every single day, and let's all help each other. I genuinely hope you have a wonderful day, and be kind to one another, because there's too little room for hatred in this world.